Atlantic Ocean right over there. Way over yonder is Atlantic City. Right over there is the town of Ventnor, home of Lucy the elephant. It's a giant elephant. It's a tourist attraction. It's 3 miles in that direction. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go in that direction. And we're going to see what's new on the Atlantic City Boardwalk for the 2025 Boardwalk season. Lifeguards, they already went home for today. I think it's 65 degrees right now. Atlantic City is one of the few beaches that you can go to as a tourist and you don't have to pay anything. If you go over in Ventnor, which I think I'm right on the border, so to go on the beach in Atlantic City right here is free. And if you want to use the Ventnor beach, there's a shore tag, like $10. So this is it. This is the beginning of the Atlantic City Boardwalk right here on Jackson Ave. You go on this side, look at this little piece of American history. There's a steel beam from the World Trade Center. I think there are more 9/11 beams down more in the boardwalk. And if you go this way, you go to Ventnor City, and Atlantic City has gambling. Ventnor doesn't. Check out these houses right off the boardwalk in Atlantic City. Man, that has to be at least a $50,000 property. Montgomery, I got to remember, that's where I parked at. Montgomery and Atlantic. Look at this backyard in Atlantic City. Man, that's nice. Right off the boardwalk. And then you got the hotel right here. Look at that. You got the pool. I never understood people who did the pool when the ocean is literally right there. Some people tell me, like, you go to the beach and then you go to the pool afterwards, and then you go to the boardwalk after. There's a whole thing. There's a whole schedule. My family, we just did the beach, and we were. Oh, there's a hot tub. Oh, this is like luxury living in Atlantic City. Yeah, my family, we were Wildwood people. Most of the times when I tell people, I'm going to be going down to Atlantic City, usually the response is, why? See, back in the 70s when they opened up the casinos, Pennsylvania didn't have legalized gambling, which it does now. And I think New York has legalized gambling now. Even though the boardwalk is a little run down. Matter of fact, the boardwalk's so run down, like, with the casinos, that some of the casinos are trying to be like family themed, and they got rid of the gaming, and now are like water parks. I think that's. But check out these properties, 1 block off the boardwalk in Atlantic City. If you go into the neighborhood of in the neighborhoods here. From what I saw, the houses look nice, but the closer you get to casinos, the properties get a little run down. Here it is, Stockton University. Never heard of it. It's here. But check out this. I got this memorial or something over here. We're gonna scoot over here and find out what it is. It's called the Greek Temple Monument. Right there. It's really cool when you drive past it. It has all these columns. Right up there. Navy, Army, Marines. And they got this little park. But you can't actually go and look at the statue because it's all fenced in. It's all locked up. statue. A lot of war memorials in Atlantic City. There's one right off the boardwalk. Freedom is not free. You hear the seagulls? Nothing more aggressive than a Jersey Shore seagull. There's Lucy the elephant. Oh, the rook. Oh, they're talking about chess here. They got the Lucy the elephant, the Lenape. That's the name of the Native American tribe that was in this area. What's going on with the chess? This talks about the game pieces and when they were introduced to the game of Monopoly. The Roadster was 1930s. The horse was the 1950s. The cannon, 1930s. Mr. Peanut. He was the mascot who began walking the Atlantic City Boardwalk. That's where he was born. All right. This is Atlantic Ave. It's like the main strip. Or one of the bigger streets in Atlantic City. Look right there. There's the Tropicana. I just saw a news story that the mayor of Atlantic City, there's like a whole strip of one of the busier streets where there's like no property rented. I guess people either, there's just nothing rented. Like, so the mayor is giving like a credit. You'll get like a $10,000 credit or a grant to pay for your rent for, I guess that might be a month or two, right? Maybe 3. There's another public parking lot that looks like it's seen better days. This is the Atlantic Club. I think this may have been the first casino built in Atlantic City. Feels like I'm in a ghost town. There's nobody in here. I don't think this is open. Look at the windows. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're closed. You got to beware of the dog. What's this? Look at this. It says, Happy Holidays from the Atlantic Club. Wow. Somebody tell me, what year did the Atlantic Club close? Look at this roof. Wow. Wonder, whenever I think of Atlantic City and casinos, I always just think of Frank Sinatra. You know who got their start? Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis. I think they kind of did their whole thing. They got together and did like a big stay at a club. Man, I'm thinking Copa. You know what? Oh, there it is. Oh, this was the Hilton. This was the old Hilton Hotel. The Atlantic Club Hotel. Check out this mural. What's that TV show? Boardwalk Empire. That's well, this is a little bit pre-Boardwalk Empire. Wow, it's crazy. It's like nobody here. Well, I mean, not crazy. It's a little creepy. I think hotels on weekdays, you can get a hotel right here, one of these, like Tropicana. $80 on a weeknight. You can stay off the boardwalk for under $100 on the weekend. Not the best weather to be on the boardwalk. I'm wearing a hoodie. Like, that's how cold it is. And if I didn't have the hoodie, I think I would be very uncomfortable. Can't really smell the salt air, but then again, I am standing right next to a trash can. Oh, look at this part of the boardwalk just wasting away. Still at the Atlantic Club. This is an old nightclub in here called the Dizzy Dolphin. No longer in business. And they have benches and chairs. All types of places for you to sit down. So the kids in Philadelphia, they are out of school. And that's why I'm here today, because I figured, well, this is probably the first day of, the boardwalk being open. And this is one way you can get around the boardwalk, is you could take the tram car biting off of Wildwood. $5, you can take this thing one way. When you use it all day, it's $7. This is the Ocean Club. It's a condominium. Well, that's very artistic, right? Citywide rentals. Ooh, this is pretty. A little fountain over here. Was this an old casino turned into condos? I don't know. Maybe you do. Let me know in the comments. Not. Look at all the wires. All right, they're doing something here. They're trying to make it a fountain. They got some puffer fish. There's the Atlantic City Police. The Ocean Club condominiums. And we got a traffic jam on the boardwalk here. You got Golf Cart Gary, and then you got the police on their quads. Right here's the Purple Zebra. They make frozen daiquiris. They got some Atlantic City Police. Right here, you got, whenever I see these things, this is where you can have, you can take this thing for $5, or you can have this guy push it. And that kind of reminds me, if you ever saw WrestleMania 4, when Gorilla Monsoon, right here at the Tropicana Casino, that's not where WrestleMania 4, that happened up here a little more, I'll show you. During WrestleMania 4, I think Gorilla Monsoon won a bet, and Bobby Heenan had to push him up and down the boardwalk. Man, they got a lot of these, I would call these tram cars. Look at this big outdoor restaurant, like a German beer hall. Look at everybody sitting here. You know what we might do? We actually might get something to eat. It's a beer garden, but they say it in German. Oh, I love this song. One of my favorite songs. We built this city, built this city. You gotta sing, otherwise you get a copyright strike. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. This is I don't remember this part being here last year, but God, this part of Atlantic City looks like it's doing well. Right there's another beach bar. You go down here. Walk the boards a little bit, and then there's like, there it is, the Bungalow Beach Bar. It's not open yet. Got a sign right there. If you want to go to New Orleans, that's 1,098 miles away. All right, so we're back on the boardwalk. You got these boardwalk. Yeah, another psychic. You get there, you got the cigarettes. Cigarettes on the boardwalk are like $15. Off the boardwalk, they're like $10 in New Jersey. Got some arcades, not just the adult arcades at the casinos, but they got an arcade there for the youngins. This is the shore stores. All the boardwalks have t-shirt shops like this, where you can buy t-shirts or hoodies and t-shirts. And not today, Karen, right? They are the vultures of New Jersey. The seagulls who live on the boardwalk here in Atlantic City. They're just trying to eat. you know, there's really not that many casinos in that direction, and there were so many stores. Hello, friend. And this is the location for WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 5. It's now a concert venue. Get this. The world's largest pipe organ is inside this building. Here's the problem. The pipe organ is only like 60% functional. A little bit over 60% functional. And they also have the Miss America pageant here. Here you go. How you doing, Miss America? Good to see you. Always, you gotta, definitely, whenever you're here, you gotta do this shot. There you go. Thank you, hon. Now I'm Miss America. You got more soldiers. You got another memorial for soldiers. And then you got a tribute here. This is called the Kennedy Plaza, named after JFK. And this was put here in 1964, right after that sad day in November. They got a putt-putt course right here. It looks like a pretty decent size putt-putt course. Let's see. What do you think putt-putt's going for on the, I say $9. I would just make it $10. Let's see. At $14 per person. Right here, this used to be Trump's spot. Me and my family stayed here back in like the early 2000s when my kids were little. There was like an indoor pool and there was a Rainforest Cafe right here. And the Rainforest Cafe is still open. Nathan's, that's not. But there it is, the Rainforest Cafe. They have a Nobu. I always hear Howard Stern talk about Nobu. And this used to be a mall. This used to be a mall. Shout out to the Blue Meanie, who's from this area. And this mall, I think it's pretty much closed. Oh, look, you can't even, oh, wow. So this used to be a gigantic shopping mall. I've made videos in here before. And the only store that's open is right here. It's Sugar. But the whole rest of the mall is closed. Wow. It's now, I think they film stuff in here. Act 1 Studios. Right here, you're at the Caesars. Wow, Blue Meanie. I'm sorry, cuz they shut down the mall. The whole mall is gone. This used to be the old, I feel like this was the Showboat, or it was Caesars. And they had this theme back, I think they did this in the early 90s. They made this whole part of their casino like the Wild Wild West. And there it is. They got the Hook. The show's been here for 2 years. Come see the Hook. Yeah, see here's some more of that Old West theming right there. Just for no reason that's there if you didn't know about the Old West. There's another beer yard. Mostly, the only reason I come to Atlantic City is like, it's the closest shore town to Philadelphia. Maybe Ocean City is about like a 5-minute walk, you know. If I want to put my feet in the Atlantic Ocean, Atlantic City is the cheapest way and the fastest way to go. And there's also, I'm entertained greatly by bright lights. Unlike a fish. There we go, Bruce Springsteen. Glory days. This is the Korean War Memorial of Atlantic City. That's a big one. Here. Let's go off the boardwalk for a minute. See, oh, there's even more war memorials. Alright. That's the Korean War Memorial. And then you got this guy over here feeding the pigeons. Or seagulls. You got the fountain. Go over here. Listen how quiet this fountain is. It's peaceful. Oh, look at this. This is the Atlantic City Walk of Fame. Blue Magic, the Stylistics, Dionne Warwick, the Manhattans. How are these people were put in for like 1 year and these signs already look like shit? There we go. Let's check out this beautiful fountain. All right, this is the Claridge. That's a historic hotel. Historic hotel is another word for old hotel. All right, back on the boardwalk. Getting ready. I'm starting to see signs of the steel pier up ahead. More t-shirt shops. You got, man, a lot of t-shirt shops, sundresses, goofy hats. They got the THC. Look at that. Get yourself a massage, some Mexican food. Anything you could dream of could be found here in Atlantic City. Here we go, look at this. They have the basketball game in Atlantic City. I don't really remember seeing many games of chance on the Atlantic City Pool. Hashtag pie. Don't forget the ganj, the Mary Jane. That is legal. Right here, this is the, pretty sure this is the birthplace of saltwater taffy. Have you ever had saltwater taffy? Do you find it somewhat okay? Well, you could buy this still. You can get their products at the Bailey's, Hard Rock, and other places still. But hey, how you doing? They started doing the saltwater taffy right there, I think. Or was it? There might be another spot. This is the old Ripley's, believe it or not. It's closed down a few years ago. The carpetbagger, Jacob the carpetbagger, did go inside this Ripley's before they shut it down. And then I told you when we started this ride, there was another, a 9/11 memorial. Right here is another World Trade Center steel beam. Or the Irish pub always does this memorial here, and they put this big wreath on it. You gotta come on the other side to see the 9/11 beam. And then they have, oh, firefighters. Oh, maybe these guys are from Atlantic City. They have pictures of these two guys. Around the way here is Schiff's Central Pier. And if you go back behind this pier, you will, I think they have like go-kart racing. And inside this old, look at this, look how cool this pier is. They have the arcade games. Look how awesome this is inside. But they have copywritten music playing, so we best keep going. Right here, this is the old Boardwalk National Bank. And now they sell t-shirts that say, "Don't be a salty bitch." Huh? What do you think the architect of this building would think of that? And this $10 hoodies. Can't beat it. Gotta buy it. It's actually a great deal for a hoodie, right? I mean, it's that horrible color. You get the goofy hats, the sundresses. And we're passing the Resorts Casino. Coming up to Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. And you do have a lot of families walking around the boardwalk this time of day. It's not too late. You know, you hear stories about the boardwalk not being safe. Oh, Guy Fieri's chicken spot. Do you think Guy Fieri would have a chicken spot in a bad spot? I don't feel unsafe. There's also tons of police officers patrolling. So it's like police patrolling and a lot of tourists. Nobody ever really bothers me. I don't think I've ever had an issue in Atlantic City. Right, going up to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Coming up to the historic Steel Pier. 1898, the Steel Pier was open. What they were known for is they would take a horse. They would make it walk up a pier. They would not up a pier. They would make it walk up to a diving board and then make the horse jump off. Well, no, I guess the horse kind of, he was used to it, or she was used to it. Right here you got cheesesteaks, sausage peppers. Right here at the Jersey Shore, I can tell you right now, the cheesesteaks are straight shit just by looking at the bread. Garbage. There we go. We got the Bubble Man here. I am the captain. There you go. Get yourself some candy. Get some games. Look at the entrance to this pier. You got the fun games. You could look at this guy. He's trying to bamboozle people. He's trying to bamboozle you, get you over. Play. Not Todd. What's that guy's name? Theo Vaughn just had a carny on as a guest on this podcast. Really interesting. And he said that carnival rides are safer than like this amusement pier because these rides don't get inspected as much as the carnival rides get inspected every time they get set up. 2-Ticket Tuesday, that's the best way to come here. Thursday, any day that starts with T, if you come here early, 1 ticket count for the price of 2. You can ride the merry-go-round. Man, they have so many games on this pier. There you go, more funnel cake. And they do everything cash only. Keep that in mind. A lot of these places are that way. Cash only. Right here, this is the biggest Ferris wheel in the state of New Jersey. You could ride this for $12. Man, I remember, I think it used to be a lot more when that first opened. It's actually a great day to come here. There's no lines for the rides. Not sure if there ever is a line for the rides, but right now, if I wanted to ride the Sea Dragon or the Flying Dutchman, I could just hop on there. They got bumper cars. Well, they got some photograph opportunities. Right there, there it is. There's the horse. The horse diving. And then you could be Diana Ross and the Supremes. The Steel Pier. Over 125 years old. They call this the Sunset Bar. And when it's not gray and dreary, oh man, we're high. It's pretty, I would imagine the sunset is nice. There is a video of me and my kids riding this Ferris wheel. I definitely had a major panic attack. And yo, that's $12. I'm almost certain I paid $15 a person to ride that thing a few years ago. See what gets me nervous about this ride? You see the rust up there? You see that? Oh, it's right near the ocean, which is like sea salt. And that's just like, it's not good. It's not a good thing to have around metal that's here all year round. Footage, there it is, the slingshot. And that just shoots you straight up into the air if you want to do that. Oh, look at this, Daredevil's riding this thing. Oh, that's not, I could do that. Oh, please. Please, that's a baby ride. Well, there it goes. It's taken off. You can tour the Atlantic City Boardwalk on a helicopter. And they say a foggy day, that's the best day to ride a helicopter. Because you can see so many things. Take a tour of the Atlantic City Boardwalk on the helicopter for $75. You can do a city tour for $150. Right here they have the Ocean Reef Bar. There you go. We are out in the Atlantic Ocean. Check out these cool tables. They're like surfboards. if this video gets 3,000 likes within the first week of it being posted, I will come back and ride a helicopter. Just not on a foggy day, but we need 3,000 likes. If you don't know, I have a terrible fear of heights. Oh, somebody did the bungee jump ride. Yeah, they have a good sale going on in the slingshot. You could do that ride for only 25 bucks. And then they have another one where they just fly you across the air like Superman. That's going to set you back 100. Go Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds always. All right, somebody's doing the 3-point shootout. You shoot the ball. Oh boy, yeah. No, it's just. Oh, one in. There we go. Oh, he's doing good. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Out of control, trained. No train dorks. Who takes care of you? All right, and we're leaving the steel pier, which is made of concrete. It's not a wooden boardwalk here. I guess because it goes so far out into the ocean. We gotta get something to eat, right? We're going past the Hard Rock Cafe. Right here, this is the water park. The old Showboat Casino. Used to be a casino. It's now practically, it's like a Dave & Buster's with a water park inside. A little bit of rain's coming down. Fantastic. Yeah, they have a, I think this is the world's largest indoor water park. Or it was at one time. And they also have an indoor track. And I think all the vehicles are electric. Right here, this is the Ocean Casino. Saw a flow rider here. Oh man, look at this tropical paradise they're building. What the hell is going on here? Looks nice. And a lot of copywritten music at this part of the boardwalk. The Ocean Casino is really nice. I spent a little bit of time there before the flow rider concert. Other restaurants. This is one of the newer casinos. If you want a prize, let them in the chair. Oh, I think this might be the end of the board. I don't think I've ever gone this far. Once you get to the Ocean Casino, really, that's it, cuz there's not a whole lot happening. Got this building here. Got a bunch of vacant lots. Oh man, this is prime real estate right here. Right here. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's open. Look at this place. And there is a food market open down here. I don't know what else is open in this building, but that food market's there. Oh, and I'm getting a good whiff of the salt air right here. Oh, this is nice. You know what? I think this is the spot where the weather people stand whenever there's a hurricane to get the big splash of the waves. Oh, we got some police activity going on. Police activity off the boardwalk. You go down here, they have bikes you can rent. Right here at North Beach, they have mini golf too. And that's the end. That's the end of the Atlantic City Boardwalk. We did it. Now we got to go back. I guess we'll go through the neighborhood, right? We'll go zippity zap that way. Try to find a bite to eat. Now we're gonna show you the side of Atlantic City. No other YouTube, well, I'm sure other YouTubers have done this, but man, check out these beautiful houses. Yeah, man. Oh, wow, these are really nice little properties. One thing about New Jersey, property tax, cause it is ridiculous what they charge in property tax. Oh, look, yeah, the cops are over there. They got something going on back that way. I'll go this way. Over there is the lighthouse. That is the third largest masonry lighthouse in the world. What do you do with that information? I don't know. I have it. Now you deal with it because you have it too now. That is pretty tall. Nowhere. I mean, I was gonna say not really near the ocean, but a lot of vacant lots in this section. We're at near Rhode Island Avenue. Oof. Uh-oh. We'll run down. I occasionally I'll go to the shore town, Asbury Park, New Jersey. And when I first started going to that area in the 80s, it kind of had this kind of vibe. Run down, vacant lots, and now it's overdeveloped. Anyway, smells like they make good cheesesteaks in that little corner store there. Another back street. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to live here? Probably get real cold in the winter time. Being so close to the ocean with the wind. Man, look at this property. Another nice. All right, what are we doing? Just looking at buildings? This is kind of dumb. There's the one way to get in the casino. Ocean's Casino right there. You got these little houses right here. Are these like apartments? That's pretty cool. You know, if you had a job at one of the casinos, like as a blackjack dealer, why wouldn't you want to live there? I mean, it's kind of close to work, but this thing, the jitney, you could take these things to the Phillies games. You see them, people, you can rent them, and people take them to the Phillies game. Get a whole little group of people. This is the Showboat Casino. Well, used to be the casino. Now it's the water park. And this is also the, that's the bus of Atlantic City. You see these little tiny bus stops. They're stops for the jitney, which is what they call their little buses. They're called the jitneys. Right here. There's the old Showboat. Got these beautiful fences, or what is it, like railings. But it's all empty. It's all closed, whatever this is. I guess maybe it's an entrance to a parking lot. Well, yeah, it's not a casino no more. It's a Mardi Gras Casino. I remember one time me and my buddies came down here. We were going to go to a Carrot Top concert. And it was sold out, believe it or not. So we didn't go to the Carrot Top concert. And we saw a dude running around. I guess he was high on meth. I didn't know. But and he was running around. And he said to me and my buddy, Scruff. I just mentioned Scruff recently for the first time. Roctane Gas and Car Wash. And we saw this guy running. And he was like, he stopped and looked at me and my buddy and my other buddy. And he looked at our car and he said, "Hey guys, you know where a pawn shop is?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I saw one 2 blocks in that direction." And at the top of his lungs, he yelled, "Hot shit!" and ran. And for years, we would still, as a matter of fact, occasionally, I still talk to my friend Patsy. Occasionally, we do say hot shit via text. Here's the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I'm going to try to get in here. I don't know if they're going to let me in because I got the scooter. They have this really great display when you walk in this casino where you can see Elvis's car and John Lennon's, I don't know, glasses, and Bob Marley's jazz cigarette. There, what you are looking at is the Rolls Royce owned by Elvis Presley. There you go. You got the Beatles outfits right here. There's a guitar that was used by Prince. They got the Joe Walsh guitar. More Beatles outfits. Love this. There goes Whitney Houston's dress. Bob Dylan's guitar. Richie Sambora. That's his guitar from Ann Wilson of Heart. She just recently had her one of her guitars stolen in Atlantic City. Here are handwritten notes from Billy Corrigan of the Smashing Pumpkins. There's a cartoon cell from Pink Floyd, The Wall. There's an animation cell from the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. That's pretty cool. Handwritten letter from Buddy Holly. Look at that. Michael Jackson sequence glove, cuz. Look at that. That's awesome. There's a handwritten, there's a Michael Jackson autograph. Roy Orbison's glasses. Oh my God, that's one of Elvis Presley's badges. Elvis Presley, he wanted to be a cop in the worst way, and there's a story about him meeting Richard Nixon, and the whole reason he met Richard Nixon was to get a badge so he could arrest people dealing drugs. He was a Diana Ross. There's the key to the city. There's Rod Stewart's microphone. Check out the light inside this casino. How cool is this, man? They got this band playing right here at this bar. You can, can you imagine being a cover band working at like 6 o'clock on a Monday? Oh, Jackson Brown's coming, June 28th. But Joey Fatone, he wore that. Justin Timberlake, there he is. He wore that one. Chris Kirkpatrick, how exciting. Lance Bass. All of them. All the NSYNC outfits you could shake a stick at right here at the Hard Rock. If you go inside the casino, they actually have other things you can see, like that's Beyonce's dress. Just walking through the casino, and here's another it's Jimi Hendrix guitar. And this is Keith Richards' guitar. Wow, that's cool. And then a lot of the casinos, they have these boutique shops and restaurants. The Boardwalk, it's kind of run down, but if you go inside these casinos, super nice restaurants, and a lot of them are packed. And on the way out, you can see Slash's motorcycle. Here it is. See, the motorcycle Slash rode at least one time in his life. And we're back on the Atlantic City Boardwalk right here at Steel Pier. Ugh. Yeah, there's a little bit of a crowd here. And there should be. It's summertime. What the hell was I expecting? Before we walk past the Resorts Casino. I think Resorts, this is the casino you can get a hotel room for like $80 on a weeknight on Priceline.com. What website do you use to get discount hotels? Let me know. I use Priceline.com. I also still have an AOL email. So, I'm very loyal. I don't really switch brands once I have something that works. There goes the Resorts. Let's go down this little side street here. Across the way, that's the Atlantic City YMCA. Yeah, I was thinking you could probably very easily stealth camp in a car in Atlantic City and probably get away with it. Wildwood, New Jersey, and Ocean City, New Jersey, they have a lot of police. And they have so many police that if you could probably get caught sleeping in your car, but I really think you could do that here. There's Atlantic Wine Spirits.
Hug it down.
You know what? This is the street. This is the street, Pacific Avenue. I was talking about the mayor, and this is the actual block I saw from that news story. They want people to open up businesses on Pacific Ave, right here. This is a Sweet Leafs dispensary, and they have a Willie Nelson mural. They have Snoop Dogg. They got Lucy the Elephant and Stockton University. Everything. Well, we didn't see the... In the great state of New Jersey, you can buy Jazz cigarettes legally. You do have to have ID to buy it. Some places you need a medical card. Some places you don't. It's weird. Look at this old Lots Dollar Express, broken windows. Oh man, yeah, look at all these stores. Great city. All the greats. I'm on New York and Atlantic Ave, and all the stores, not all of them, that one's open, but a lot of the stores are closed. All right. Yeah, I don't know how you bring this back, because we're about 4 blocks from the Boardwalk, and nothing's here. Like, you got a few corner stores, a few... Yeah, the Boardwalk's right there where that building is. And you got corner stores, wine and liquor, a lot of places selling beer, cigarettes, bag of chips. There's a club up there. That's my scooter. That's the High Boy. That's what I ride. The High Boy. That's my bike, the hay bike. That's what I use when I ride my e-bikes. I take the hay bike around the city. Yeah, I mean, before you can bring back those streets, you got to bring back these streets. And there's so many vacant lots. There's the Claridge Hotel. I don't think that's a casino. It's just a hotel. And right there is the Bailey's. He's just getting off the jitney. Man, the Bailey's building is really beautiful. The stainless steel. Here behind Bailey's there's another, just a big vacant space. Used to be part of Caesar's Casino, I think. Again, this is the casino that did that Old West back in the 80s or 90s. What's it called? Theming. Really interesting theming here. Used to be a ride in Wildwood. Who remembers the Golden Nugget? How cool is that? There you got the statues of Caesar at Caesar's Casino. Home of WrestleMania 9. Not this, the one in Las Vegas, but WrestleMania 9 was at Caesar's Palace. There they are. Well, this could be the thumbnail, my friend. This looked a lot better when the water fountain was on, but there they are, the Caesars. Well, I think this is Trump's old parking lot. Right there, that's his old logo. Yeah, there's no real sign or anything that really says Trump anywhere in this place. And he had a few casinos. He had the Taj Mahal, the Trump Resort. Yeah, there's the only sign of Donald Trump you'll see in Atlantic City, right here. Gotta look real hard. Trump Plaza. And that would be the parking lot. And then the hotel, I think they got rid of a little bit of it. I think that building, maybe there was another parking lot on this side. I think that was imploded a few years ago. There you go. There's some signs for the old Trump Plaza. There's a big sign that used to be at Trump's Plaza. See up there, it says TP. This way, there's Tanger outlets. Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything in this mall. Since I'm here, I might as well show you what stores are at the Tanger outlets. There's the zoning approvals. You can get your zoning approvals here. Roof Chris, the restaurant, that's here. They got a Nike store. Over there's the Bass Pro Shop. Big Nike store. And this is like, you know, somewhat fancy clothing. You got Coach, the Alligator People, Abercrombie and Finch. Over there, you got McDonald's. I mean, you got some nice stores here if you want to go shopping. And there was a police station right here. So no need to not feel unsafe. And again, I haven't felt unsafe once riding the scooter today. Oh, what's this? Atlantic City. Look at that sign. Oh, that was probably standing up and it fell over at one time. It is the Bass Pro Shops. Please take a ticket at the gate. The park here, 1 hour for free if you buy something. Or, yeah, you have to pay the park to go to the Bass Pro Shop. Spot. I've heard about this place. It's called the White House. And it's the home of the submarine. See, they're known for their hoagies. And I've been wanting to go here for, God, decades. They've been making subs here since 1946. Sinatra's towel he used in his last show in Atlantic City. They have all these old tables. Very cool looking one. This old club, the Club Madrid, established in 1933. I'm on Arctic Ave. I can't, the size of this hoagie, this was $22, but it's like twice the size of a regular hoagie. And now I have to drive back to the car. You get a half an Italian hoagie for $10.50, or you can get this big monstrosity I have in my hand for $20, or it was like $22. But after I got it, the girl was like, "Yeah, you're not going to have to buy a sandwich for the next 2 days." Coming through the neighborhoods of Atlantic City, we're on Texas Avenue. This is the Texas Avenue School. Now my car is going to smell like an Italian hoagie for the next 3 days. Italian hoagie, you get ham, the imported ham, capicola, pepperoni. I think I got the specialty sandwich. So I'm excited to try this out. The Virgin Mary sitting in the middle of a rowboat. There you go. They got some porch houses. I wonder, how often do the people who live at these houses, how often do they go to the beach? Because if I lived here, I would go to the beach all the time. One of the things I want to do is kind of slow down making YouTube videos, and I'm thinking about one of the things I want to learn how to do is surf. I want to surf. And Atlantic City is kind of close enough. Look at this. There's another tattoo parlor. Atlantic City's, it's only like an hour and 15 minutes. And that's during rush hour. An hour and 15 minutes from Philadelphia to Atlantic City. So if I wanted to, I could do that. All right. Well, this is a pretty long scoot. The battery was fully charged. And we are, oh, look at this little house. Battery was fully charged. We almost drained the battery. I think the battery, riding it on the boardwalks probably kills the battery a little bit quicker. All right, look at this. We're in college, hon. We're in Stockton University. How exciting. Going this way. Yeah, I would say the city starts to liven up once you get to the college. And then you get all these shops and not as many vacant stores. Don't forget, even though Father's Day has come and gone, you can still book me on Cameo, and I can wish people a happy birthday, a happy graduation, a happy anniversary. You know what I do too? I give people pep talks. Let me give you someone a pep talk about a new job or going back to school or whatever. I can motivate you. I have t-shirts. I have new t-shirts. Check out the Philly Captain t-shirts. And I have a Patreon where you get early previews, bonus videos, and other fun things. Where the hell did I park at? Listen, if you made it this far in the video, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to say, "Yo, Cap, I am part of the All the Way Club." That means you watched one of my dopey scooter videos all the way. Maybe my car was stolen. It's been a light drizzle pretty much this whole scoot. So if you can, please hit the like button. I got somewhat wet for a period of time. And luckily for me, the rain's picking up right now as the scoot ends. Where the hell is the street? I think this is it. This is not it, right? Tallahassee. I think this is it, right here. Man, look at this house. Bet you Jerry Lewis slept there. Where the hell? We got it. We found it. Montgomery Ave. There's another big, beautiful place. We did it. Now is the car stolen? No, the car's still here. Yay! So this is the Italian hoagie. Just going to do a quick review. For the price, it is one of the best values you can get. I got everything on it. I got their Italian specialty hoagie. Very good. Scale 1 to 10. About a 7. About a 7. But the price, 7.5. I was their last customer of the day. If I knew that, I wouldn't have gone in. But I don't think they spit in my food. Usually, if you go there at lunchtime, it takes a long time to get something to eat. But very good.